Alright, today we're going to be doing a quick overview of this cable tracker unit from eBay. It does come in this nice little pouch so you can store it away pretty nicely and not get it all dusty. You will not come with 9-volt batteries. You'll need two of them for this unit, one here and one in here. This unit is really good for finding a bunch of different things, and we'll get into that in just a second. So, do I recommend it? Yes, mostly just for DIYers. If you're a professional, you could probably go ahead and get one of these just to throw in your toolbox and not have to worry about it. But mostly just DIYers for the simple projects that you'll find, it comes up every like 2 or 3 times a year, so you don't really need to use this very often. Let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll show you how to kind of use this thing and what kind of things you can do with it. Alright, so I've got my sender and then my receiver here, and we're going to pretend like this is a wiring harness, let's say in your car or even on your trailer like this one would be. And we're going to take these 2 alligator clips and we're going to put them on here, because we want to track this white and brown wire. And let's say all this was taped up so you can't see where they're really going, but these 2 ends go 2 different directions out here. So let's say this is to the one left side of your vehicle or your trailer, and this is to the right side of your vehicle or trailer. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn this unit, set it out here, turn this unit to tone. Sit it out there. We're going to turn this thing on. Get it turned up here where we can hear it. There we go. The button's a little iffy on there. Okay, so that's the annoying tone it will give off once it get it set. So let's say we don't know which one of these ends are the right one. So basically you just start out, you go over to the left side of your trailer or your vehicle. Nothing really over here. You can hear a little bit of background tone. Over here, it's way louder. So we know that this side is the one we got hooked up to. Now then, if you wanted to test a single wire, you take one of these alligator clips off. Right now I've got hooked to the brown wire. And you take this and hook it to your vehicle chassis, but right now it's still going to send the tone down that wire. So we don't know, let's just pretend, which wire I've got that other end hooked to out there. So let's say it's the white one. Yeah, a little bit of bright brown, but don't think it's it. There we go. Definitely louder. So that's our wire right there. You can hear a little background noise because they run together so tightly on this loom. If they were separated wires, there really wouldn't be as much. But since they're actually tied together like these are, it's going to have a little background noise because of the bleed over onto the other wire. Now you can check your circuits too. I've already checked this one, and I don't know if this wire doesn't have enough resistance in it or not, but you flick it down or click it down to your cont, it means continuity, and when you touch these 2 wires, that green light should light up, but it's not. So if you take this wire off and touch it to it, you see that green wire lights up, that green light lights up there. So I believe there's going to be a problem with that wiring harness there. But this jumper wire I know is good. So I'm going to go ahead and hook that up. Turn that so you can see it. So this jumper wire, let's say there's a wire on your trailer or in your vehicle, and you're wanting to hook it up to two different ends to see if that wire all the way through is good. So let's say this is your back tail light wire, and you went to the front for your tail light fuse and put it in there. Once you put those two together, you should see a green light light up, which says that that wire is completing a circuit from one end to the other. There's no cuts or anything to change that. So that's one way you could use this as well, just to check wires, make sure they have a good circuit. Another way you can use this is you can actually, it comes with a telephone plug-in. You can actually plug this in to your telephone wire in your house, and you can use this thing to actually track the telephone wire going through your house if you think it's been broken for some reason, or if you're wanting to know, like let's say it was an apartment building and you have 20 other ones coming in to a room, and you're wanting to find just this one from one certain room, you can go put that upstairs or downstairs in that room and hook it up to the wall socket and go upstairs, and this one's coming out, and there you go. That's your wire. So let's say this one was another one from another apartment. It's coming out of the wall right beside it, and you don't know if it's going to be this one or this one over here. Definitely that one right there. So that can actually help you solve those kind of issues real quick. We've also used it on just finding, like if you're wiring up a big room, and you don't know which wire went where to either which light or which speaker, let's say, you could definitely hook this up to those two wires going to the light or the speaker, and then go over to your output or your place you're going to be hooking it into, and go ahead and just test it and find that one wire coming out of the wall there, and then you know it's going to be those two wires. It speeds the process up a bunch. If you came in on a project and don't know where the wires are going, this is a great little unit to speed the project up, because you can just go hook to that wire, run it over, take this, check, find the wires, you're done. So, speed the project up, yes. Is it worth the money? Yes. Would I recommend it for professionals? Probably not. It's really cheap, and if you drop this thing around a lot, it's going to break. I already had another unit, this one right here, and it's already broken. I had about 3 to 4 years, and the actual little sender unit went out on me, but this still works fine. Actually this one will actually work with this sender, so I can use this to track still, and I think this is actually a better remote as well, or tracker unit. But yeah, the system, if you're a DIYer, or if you're a professional and just want something that's cheaper, more affordable, cost effective, this thing will probably last you for about, I guess, with continuous use, maybe about a year, if that. If you're a DIYer, you use it every often, so often, like 2 or 3 times a year. Make sure you take the batteries out of this for long storage. It would last you probably about 3 or 4 years. So I paid about 20 something bucks for it. It's definitely worth that money. just on the savings it's actually done for me is actually already worth that money. So definitely would be recommended for that cost. This one was about 30 something bucks. Still would recommend this one, even though it did blow up. Everything, you know, in this world now seems to go pretty fast. So, you know, I got 3 years use for like 30 bucks. It's not bad. Definitely I will put this one and the other unit down here in the description box below for links directly to it. If you can help me out by using those links, it gets me just a little bit of commission on that, which this is probably like 1%, so it's not that big. But yeah, they're decent units for the price. These, for the phone company, they're professional ones. They could pay up to somewhere around 300 bucks for something like this, although it probably will last them for like, you know, 10 years or something like that. So you're paying for quality, but you know, this, you don't really need quality most of the time. Just need something to get the job done. Even if you use this on one job and it helps you figure out that one job, it'd be worth probably the 20 bucks to you. Alright, so please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give me a like for this video. And if you're subscribed, hit the notification bell for future videos. Alright, well, thank you very much. Hope this helps y'all out there.